Hey everybody, it's me, Kim. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, I wanted to come and let y'all know, well, just show you some of the primers that e.l.f. has came out with. e.l.f. has came out with so many primers. Like, you can get confused with trying to find which primer you use if you don't know your skin type. So, being that I'm an oily girl, I always gravitate towards matte primers or oil controlling primers. And these are the ones that e.l.f. has. Now, this one is the matte controlling primer. Matte primer, so I should say. Matte putty primer, so I should say. And it has a white consistency. And what it does, it just mattifies my skin. After I moisturize my skin, I put on the primer, and then I go ahead with the rest of my makeup application. And this is another one that e.l.f. has. And this is the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. Now this one just gives my skin the smooth look under my makeup. It's kind of like smooths out the canvas, smooths out my skin, fills in my pores, and then I put on my makeup. I go on with my application of my makeup. And here's another one by e.l.f. And this one is an oil controlling. This one is a matte oil controlling primer. Okay. Now, this one controls my oils and mattifies at the same time. Yep, you heard me. Same time. So, I want to read to you some of the claims that it has on these primers. Except for, no, I want to read to you the claims on all of them, okay? Alright, so let's just start now. Mind you, these are really inexpensive. Like, they're $8. Can't beat that. Let's start off with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Now, I'm reading from my little tablet right here because I want to make sure I let you guys know everything. And can't rely on my memory these days because it's been a lot going on, okay? Let's just keep it real. It's been a lot going on, and I don't want to talk about it. But here we go. We got the e.l.f. Poreless Primer, and it retails for $8. And this perfecting, let's see if I can put it up at the same time. Okay, that's this one. That's the pink one. Now, when you get in the store, you'll see that it's, the color of it is like a little pink. You know what I mean? And this perfecting poreless putty by e.l.f. Cosmetics creates smooth skin and preps it for squalane. Well, let me look that up real quick. Squalane to moisturize and grip makeup for all day wear. This velvety texture glides over the skin, smooths imperfections, and gives you that poreless effect. So, if you got big pores, and you know, when I don't know if you know what I mean by big pores. I don't know if you ever look at somebody's face and you say, wow, why they look like they got holes in their face? That's because their pores are big. So if they're wearing makeup, they should use a poreless primer, something to pack. You want to pack the pores and then put the makeup on the other surface on top of that surface. So that's the one for the poreless primer. And then we have the matte primer to keep your face, to mattify your face, okay, to control those oils under that makeup, so that you won't get that shine, that your oils won't come through on top of your makeup and break up your makeup. And they say, and it's $8 too, and they say that it's e.l.f.'s biggest selling primer, because it's a lot of us older girls out there, yeah. So it's e.l.f.'s biggest selling primer, and it goes on matte, and it's for perfecting matte putty. Did I write this down right? It goes on matte, and it's a matte perfecting putty primer. It's infused with kaolin and white charcoal to absorb excess oil for a shine-free finish. Now, they say that kaolin and charcoal is good for absorbing the oils that come through our skin. Like, it controls within the skin glands, within the skin, and it helps control it like that. And like, yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed that, like, I use powder, I use so many oil controlling products underneath my makeup to help fight the oils that come through, so they won't come through my makeup. And that's one of the things of this being an oily skin girl. We gotta do we gotta do extra. Let's keep it real. We have to do extra. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of brands out there that, you know, have the claims to help us control our oils and stuff. But one of the basic techniques that I use is I use a moisturizer. I powder. Then I spray. Any mattifying spray that I have, and then I put on my makeup. So these are the things that I have to do. And so all of these are 100% vegan, cruelty free. And if you didn't know that e.l.f. has some illuminating primers, they have an illuminating one, and that's to give you that radiant, glowing finish. I'm going to go get that one. I'm going to go get the aluminum, the radiant, glowing primer, because, like, I was thinking, if I put it on, after I prep my face with all my mattifying stuff, and just put a little bit on right here under my makeup, I wonder if it would come through as if I have this natural glow, like I'll have a highlighted under my makeup. But that's what I have on the Poreless Putty primers. Now, somebody said that these were a dupe for Tasha Canvas, and I do agree. I do agree. I've had a sample of the Tasha Canvas before, and I used it up. I never went out and bought the whole thing. Guys, it's $50-something. Like, it's $50-something. Oh, and guys, almost forgot about this one. This is another Poreless primer that e.l.f. has. And this one comes in a container, and you'll see them hanging down off the little shelves. And this is another Poreless controlling primer. Now this one has a white consistency too, but it comes out as a cream. It's like a cream in a bottle. And they all start off like a little white, and then they absorb into your skin. And what they do is they just smooth out the canvas if you have pores. Now, this one doesn't control your oils. It just packs your pores. So, if you want something to control your oils, you're going to have to go with the matte oil controlling primer, which is matte and oil controlling. Or, yeah, that's the one. So, like I said, e.l.f. has so many primers. Like, and I go for the pores, and I go for the oil control and the matte. So you can get kind of confused, but you just have to know your skin type. So again, these are some of the primers that I use from e.l.f. And I think I have some more, but these are the ones that I remember right now. So again, so if you cannot afford high-end brands of primers, because there are a lot of primers. Primers are just coming out. It's just a new wave now. And you can go out and pick up the e.l.f. primers. They're really good for controlling the oils, and they have different ones. Like I said, they have infused ones. They have serums. They have the gel ones. They have the putty ones. So if you have oily skin and you know, can't afford the high-end primers, go out and pick up some of the e.l.f. primers, because they're really good at mattifying and controlling oils, and they have different ones. So like I said again, try them out. They're good for the skin. I've used them. Like I said, I use them every night when I go to work, and they do control my oils. And there you go. So go on out and pick up you some e.l.f. Poreless primer, or e.l.f. putty primer, or e.l.f. matte primer, or e.l.f. oil controlling primer. And you can find them retail at your Walmart, Target, or any CVS, or, you know, any Walgreens or something like that. So there you go. So that's what I have for the primers on e.l.f. So don't forget to love one another, because this world is crazy. Okay? Peace.